We are top of our Champions League group so far, but we face the toughest opponent in it today. If we beat them, we're all but qualified. Can we do it? Let's find out. So then guys, welcome back to the Red Devil Revival, episode 118, and we face Real Sociedad in the Champions League, where if we win, it's pretty much done that we are qualified. Now, if you missed last episode where we faced off with Borussia Dortmund in a must-win fixture in the Bundesliga, link will be right above me. I would advise going back and checking that one out. And of course, guys, if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to chuck a like down onto it. And if you do enjoy any of my content, such as the Red Devil Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. Now then, let's get straight into this video today. Two games to play, Sociedad away and Hoffenheim away. Both must-win fixtures in the context of the league and the Champions League as well. Now, if we go to our schedule, we'll have a look at what's gone on since last time out. We've played 4 games since that Dortmund match, and we have won every single game. We haven't dropped a point since the opening fixture of the season. It is going very, very well indeed, and we are scoring a lot of goals, and we kept 3 clean sheets in a row as well. You can see the Dortmund result there, obviously from last episode. We followed up with a 7-2 smashing of Augsburg in the Bundesliga. It was then followed up with a 3-0 win against Slavia Prague, by far the weakest team in our Champions League group stage, and then a 2-0 against Köln and a 4-0 against Freiburg, which means in the Bundesliga itself, we are top of the league after 9 games played. Thankfully for us, Bayern had dropped points in their 2 most recent fixtures, and obviously we beat Dortmund in the last episode. So currently we are top by 2 points, going very well. Chimpitaz, it's worth noting, 9 games played, 13 goals. It's going quite well for him. And Bruno Fernandes has got 8 assists as well, so not bad from the 36-year-old Bruno Fernandes. In terms of Champions League, we are top of it. We are level on points with Sociedad. The other 2 sides have no points at all. Hence why if we beat Sociedad today, we're pretty much all but qualified. So it's a big one. And that's also who we're facing off first of all here today. Let's get into it. This is how we are lining up. It's Schultz in net. I'm going to go with our backup keeper. Take a slight risk, but he's played well whenever he's been called upon in the season so far. It's then Lietzo, Arau and Pau Torres at the back. Kimmich as the DLP. Veerman, Fernandes, Vermeck and Lewis in the midfield. Souza and Chimpitaz both up front. Unfortunately, Pukki's got a slight knock, so not able to start. But that's how we're lining up for the Champions League game. Let's get into it. Let's get this match won. 100%, this is the one I want to win out of the 2 if we have to pick one or the other. Because if we win this away at Anoeta, we are in such a good position. And obviously if we top our group, we get the supposedly easier draw for the knockout stages. So you never know. And of course, the Champions League is that one trophy we are yet to get our hands on. So it is definitely a must-win. You can see our phenomenal form there on the screen. It is wonderful indeed. And here we go then. And what looks like a packed-out Anoeta over in the Basque country. Can we get ourselves a win here over Real Sociedad? We, of course, beat them in the Europa League knockout stages last season. I want to say it was the quarter-finals. I can't quite remember. I think it was the quarters. And we did, in one of the games, absolutely tear them apart. So I'm hoping for some similar performances here today. Kimmich on the ball at the moment. Come on, Joshua. Souza, Chimpitaz, Kimmich again. Now Veerman, Vermeck, lovely football. Chimpitaz, how has he missed? How has he missed that? I do not know. In either the last game or the game before, off screen of course, Chimpitaz scored, but he missed a couple of sitters and he had a chance to get 3 or 4 goals in one game. And because of the misses, he didn't get it. But Souza's made up for Chimpitaz's miss. He's got himself a goal from a Chimpitaz assist. So that is good news. We take an early lead. Only 12 minutes played. Oh, this season is looking like a very special season indeed. Of course, our last ever one here at Kaiserslautern. Our last one on FM21. And the boys just look like they are in the mood every single game. We tear teams to shreds. I know we're only 15 minutes in here away at Sociedad, but the chances we've already had, the chances I've been seeing in previous matches, I just don't know. It's just a very special feeling I've got right now with these boys. It's such a good team. We've got such a good squad overall. We've got so much depth in so many different areas. It is really wonderful. And as I'm saying all this, we have a chance maybe to get a second. Kone does a really strange but good slide tackle, but we get it back. Firmek now. Firmek, lovely pass to Veerman. It's to Dominik Livakovic. I'm not too sure how you pronounce his surname. In net for Sociedad. He fumbles that Veerman shot straight into the post and it ricochets into the back of the net. Maybe a little bit lucky, but it was a wonderful weighted pass by Firmek here. It's a beautiful assist that. And then we get the goal. We go 2-0 up. And as you can see, well, you can't see, it's just disappeared. But I was going to say, as you could see the Champions League group stage, we are top of it on 9 points from a possible 9. Brilliant stuff. We've got the ball again. Another highlight. Are we going to get a 3-goal lead inside the first 30 minutes? It's a beautiful ball. Chumpitaz. It's a phenomenal sliding tackle. Who is that there? Peralta. I don't know who that player is. I presume he's a regen defender there for Sociedad. A brilliant slide tackle block. And the corner goes in. It's headed clear initially. Lewis at the moment. Firmek, Pau Torres. I think the highlight has probably died off. Indeed it has. Since that Chumpitaz effort, very little else to see. Or as I say that, there's a highlight right before half time. And Sociedad, completely against the run of play, have got a goal back from a corner. Stefan Schultz just very much fumbled at this ball. Very, what was he even doing? That's not an attempted save. And who was on the line there? Veerman. Mate, you could easily have got across there to try and block that. But unfortunately, he doesn't. We still go in with the lead by far the better of the two sides. But 2-1 definitely gives Sociedad a route back into this game. We can say, don't get complacent. And he'll pretty much agree. You can say to Veerman, you weren't that bad. Okay, everyone is looking good. It's going to the second half, not changing anything because what I saw, I was very happy with, other than that slight cock up at that corner just then. Liuzio on the ball at the moment, plays it up to Veerman. If we go and get a third, go and really put them back to the sword and get a 2-goal lead. Chumpitaz here, come on. He's missed again. What is Fernando doing? I don't know. But even so, Veerman on it currently. Oh, he's tried to throw it there. I've actually decided to put some long throws onto. We haven't got any long throw takers, it's worth noting. But I thought we'll try and give it a go because I've got to say, my VRAL in an offline save. And I found some long throws actually been working quite nicely. So I thought I'd give it a go, but we don't really have the players to do it, so it probably won't do anything. But every now and then we may see a highlight starting from a throw-in, and we have the box absolutely rammed full of players, but sadly didn't work then. But as I say, this Sousa, Chumpitaz, come on Fernando, to Veerman now on this right-hand side, gone back to his more natural position, plays it across, it's a mistake, but Bruno scores his third of the season. Veerman is credited with the assist. I don't know how he still gets it after the defender deflected it back to Bruno. It does not matter. We go 3-1 up. Very good news indeed. I'm just going to praise the boys. It's very good stuff indeed. Do we make a substitution? We probably should do. Jamallo's looking a little bit knackered right now, as is Veerman. Make a double change in on the wings. We'll both bring on Correa and Pucci. Just give them about half an hour, 25 minutes in this game. Hopefully get a rest to those other lads who've just come off the pitch. Come on, boys. It's been a very, very good showing. 3-1 currently. Another thrown opportunity. Pucci here to Firmek. Didn't bother going for the long throw that time, but even so, we got a lot of players forward. Bruno doesn't win it, but we have the three players back here. It's one of the reasons I love a three at the back or five at the back formation when those three centre-backs just sit there and you have a nice amount of cover. Andrade here. Hits it. Sousa goes over the bar. Unlucky. Currently, we still haven't seen a Chumpitaz goal. A little bit disappointing when he does have an assist, but I want to be seeing a goal from him. Of course, it's very rare we don't see a Chumpitaz goal on camera, so I want to be seeing one before the end of this episode. I say all this, Sousa is played through. Simawi dinks the keeper. Livakovic just about gets enough on it to tip it over the bar. Goes for a corner. Bruno stepping up for it. He whips it in. Liuzio hits the bar. Chumpitaz, Liuzio in the end. The flag is up. I'm not sure how he's offside. Chumpitaz I thought was level. VAR will check it. What are they going to give? I think they are going to call it back. Indeed, they have done. I thought Chumpitaz was level with the man next to the goalkeeper here. He's standing right there, Chumpitaz. Oh, actually, no, at the time of the header, no. Okay, he was miles offside. Right, let's make our final substitution. Both Bruno and Mattia looking a little bit knackered. I'm going to get Bruno off for Joaquin, I think, just to give Bruno some rest there. And, of course, in his old legs, because he's getting a little bit old nowadays. 10 minutes to play. Another highlight now. If Sociedad do score, it's going to be a nervy 10 minutes. If we go and get a fourth, the game is over and done with. And of course, it'll be very helpful for the old goal difference in the Champions League. But to tell this, Andrade here with the ball up to Sousa. He's not missing that, is he? It's 4-1. He just took his time, just rolled it past the keeper. A beautiful goal. Very good assist there from Felix Andrade. Very, very good stuff indeed. We don't need to see it again. We got 10 minutes to play. Another highlight. Pukki corner. It goes over the bar. Unfortunately, it goes to the near post that time from that corner. But even so, this has been a phenomenal showing from the boys. A late chance for Sociedad, maybe. Schultz claims it brilliantly. Will there be time for another goal in this game? It's a lovely clearance. Schultz is told to kick it short, but he decided to go against that here. Andrade now, a chance to counter from the goal kick there, or the drop kick even. Andrade dinks it in. Chimpitas, he's missed again. How has he not scored today? I mean, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. There is still time, possibly. Pukki here, or Pucci, I don't know how to say his name, I really don't. Joel Pucci anyway. Kimmich, Joaquin, Chimpitas. He gets a little bit unlucky. There is still time for a fifth goal, for a Chimpitas goal, maybe to be on the cards here. Fermek goes back to Torres. It's very poor. Don't concede the second. They do not deserve 2 goals in this game. They didn't even deserve the first goal, yet alone the second goal. Baranzea here at the moment for Sociedad to Marino. They are switching to play quite nice at the moment. Garay here on this side. Okay, it's dreadful effort. That should be surely game over. I'm just going to put us down to being a little bit time wasted now. Be more disciplined. Final minutes of stoppage time. We get the win. A very good performance all round. We absolutely tore Sociedad to shreds there. Very, very good showing indeed. Goes to the dressing room. Well done, lads. They're all over the moon. Why they not be? And in terms of that group stage, we are very much top of it. Brilliant stuff. Of course, we still have another game to play, so I'll see you for the Hoffenheim game away from home very shortly. Here we are in game number 2, away at Hoffenheim, the side that currently sit 5th in the Bundesliga. We are not taking any risks with our lineup. We are going full strength today. Misic in there. Fofana, Lietzo and Arau are at the back. Mason Mount comes in as the DLP. Veerman, Fernandes, Vermek and Pucci starting in the midfield. I've dropped Lewis for Pucci. He reckons he can play 75 minutes, so we'll go with him here. Then Sousa and Chimpitas both up front. It is pretty much as strong as can be. Let's get into this. Away from home, not an easy place to go, Hoffenheim. They have in the past upset us here and there, but I'm not expecting us to be dropping any points. Hoffenheim, despite having a good start to the season, do not have a particularly good squad. So now that I've said that, I know that will go and absolutely batter us. But let's hope that is not the case. Still got a couple of real-life players. Klassen, the wonder kid goalkeeper, really. Ibrahima Konate at the back as well. Sidi Sane, the relative, I don't know if he's brother or a cousin or whatever, of Leroy Sane. Here we go then. Away from home. Bayern have already played and have already won. So we have to make sure we definitely do not drop points here. It's vital that we do not. We, of course, are in the red, Hoffenheim in the blue, and Hoffenheim here, first 10 minutes with a goal kick, and they've gone long, and they are actually in behind. Robert here, it's a good save from Nikola Misic. He had to be making that. It looked like the ball was on target. Very poor defending from us. I'm already wondering if we should be dropping our line back ever so slightly. I'm wondering if the pace of the Hoffenheim players could be catching us out, but we'll wait and see. Bruno Fernandes, he goes long himself, goes up to Chimpitas here. Of course, didn't see a goal from him in the last game. It's a lovely ball though. Fermek with it. Fermek scores. Currently, Real Madrid are looking at possibly putting in a potential £150 million bid. It's all in the media, literally every bloody week. They're talking about Madrid possibly coming in for Fermek. Hasn't happened yet. I will be rejecting it even if it does. Fermek is probably our best player. Him and Chimpitas are by far our 2 best players in this squad. And they've just combined then. A wonderful pass from Chimpitas. I didn't really quite realise Chimpitas had that range of passing in his locker. But very good to see. And a beautiful strike for Fermek to get his 4th of the season. He is having a brilliant year. The 2 central midfielders in Bruno and Mattia are having just a brilliant time of it. Chimpitas, of course, having a great time as well. But as I'm saying all this, compared to the last match against Sociedad, this game has been a boring match so far. But if I'm honest, I'm all for it. We've already got the lead, so it doesn't really matter if we don't do much else. I'll just say to them, don't get complacent. I'll say to Chimpitas and Sousa, not happy with their finishing. Neither of them seem to care. But let's see what happens in this second half. Will Hoffenheim change it up? I've already seen they've already got 4 yellow cards already. Bruno whips in a free kick. Got Manuel never really troubling the Hoffenheim keeper. We've had a few games like this, to be fair, where we've kind of got an early lead and then just shut up shop. Not really kind of deliberately, but it just seems that the other team don't really want to go for it. They kind of still sit back and defend, and we can't break them down. And to be honest, I don't really care, because if we get a clean sheet, we get the win. Happy days. As I say all this, I thought one of our players would get on that back pass. We sadly don't. Aral does keep the ball in just about. Liuzio back to Gottman at the moment. All the way back to Misic in net. Come on, what can we do with this? Wesley Fofana. He goes long. We should be winning that in the air. We have 2 incredibly tall strikers up front in Susan Chimpetaz. It's a great ball. I don't know if he's onside. He wasn't anyway. And on his weaker right foot, Chimpetaz is always going to struggle. And he doesn't find the back of the net anyway. At the moment, it's saying about Flamek being close to a suspension. I'm happy to keep him on the pitch for the time being. Bruno with a corner. It goes in. It's headed clear initially. A second attempt now for Bruno. What can he do? But he swings it to the far post this time. Veerman heads it just wide. Unlucky from Martin. A very decent effort. Bruno is looking shattered at the moment, as is Mattia. We'll get them both subbed off. Cosme on and Kimmich on. I'm pretty happy. I might actually switch up Kimmich and Mason Mount. Indeed, we will do. A double change in midfield. Only 1-0 currently. Let's hope it doesn't cost us here, but I think it's a fair change to be making considering the tiredness of our 2 men in that middle of the park. As I say all of this though, Hoffenheim with the ball again. Out to Veerman. We just look the better of the 2 teams today. We're not playing particularly well, but we're doing enough at the moment. Mason Mount, Sousa, lovely play. Chimpetaz, this is wonderful football. He deserves a goal. It is. That right there. I've seen a lot of it this season already. Just this beautiful interchange of passes between so many different players. The pace of the passing as well is so nice to see. Look at the state of this. Absolutely beautiful. Chimpetaz to Veerman. Mwah. Lovely, lovely football indeed. You got to love that, 100%. I am actually going to sub Veerman off now because he's just got that second goal. He's looking knackered himself. We'll get Correa onto the pitch and we will go on from here. Not long to go. We've only had 2 shots on target all game. We've scored them both. Very, very clinical from us. But in the day, it doesn't matter if you don't play well. Only what matters is the result. And right now, that is going as we need it to. As I say, this Hoffenheim, no, have got a goal back. Right, okay, we are not going to be risking this then. I think what we'll do is we're going to tell both Correa and also Pukki to both go defensive wingers. We don't have any wing backs on the pitch, sadly. So we'll go with this. We'll go to balance, go full on time wasting, be more disciplined. And let's hopefully see this game out. I don't want us to completely blow this 2-0 lead. Although I've already said multiple times, we haven't been playing well. Hang on, Mason Mount, surely. Oh, that should have been a third. That should have been game over right there. Sadly, it was not. I might tell the lads to focus. In fact, I think we will do. Mount with a corner. He's wasting his time, which is good to see. Will we see anything from this corner, or will it just be the old usual Football Manager corner highlights, which are a load of old bollocks and don't show anything? Most likely. Mount eventually swings it in. It's cleared back out to Mount. Into Sousa. Is it? Oh, it's offside again. Chimpetaz, for goodness sake. It was a brilliant first effort by Sousa. It cannoned off the post. Fell perfectly to Chimpetaz. But again, he looked offside, much like the goal in the first game. And has it been given? It hasn't. It's been disallowed. A shame, really. We're going to go to cautious as a result. And come on, let's just see this game out. Let's get all 3 points. There is a late free kick. Pukki swings in and it clips the bar, unfortunately for Sousa. But surely, don't you dare. Don't you dare, Hoffenheim. Oh, it's the final minute of stoppage time. Mount does really well, actually. Surely that's got to be it. We're going to be over the allotted time. We are now over it. It was only 4 added on. Pukki again. Ref, come on, blow the whistle now. It's ridiculous. This clock's just going over and over right now. We're over 20 seconds over the allotted time. End the game, for goodness sake. Fofana heads it clear. Why is this game still going on? I do not know. It has finally ended. It was a little bit more nervy than I wanted to be at the end. Doesn't matter though. We got the job done. I'm going to say well done. It was a shite performance. I do not care. We go back to being top of league. Brilliant, brilliant stuff indeed. Of course, we have to check out what the schedule is coming up and what we can back for the next episode. If we go over to that now, I reckon we will come back around the end of November time. We have a very crucial game really with Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg had a very good start to the season and also a big game away from home at Rome in the Champions League. It's likely that this game here in Rome will be the one that guarantees if we finish top or second in the group. So next episode, guys, with Wolfsburg at home and AS Roma away from home as well. Overall though, guys, that brings this video today to a close. One brilliant performance away from home at Anoeta against Sociedad, a brilliant 4-1 smashing, and in that Hoffenheim game a little bit more shaky, a little bit more cagey, but we got the job done, and that is what matters at the end of the day. As I always say, a good mark of champions is being able to play poorly but still get the win, and we have done that today against Hoffenheim. Hopefully, guys, you have enjoyed today's video. If you have done, make sure to chuck a like down onto it. And if you do want to see any more of my content, such as the Red Dead Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. But guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time.